Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Tight end now in motion. Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Ryan, this is a big challenge. Overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got...
Turning it on! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Here's the handoff. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollard. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hokies. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Under fire. Caught over the middle, it's Reese. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them. And
breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where this defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well, good coverage.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, the offense turns it over and staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Motion from the wideout. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the... Our line, just spectacular execution there. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball all situations do we see pass interference. That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Selden. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Pucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more. Board before the break.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's got it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. One more snap coming before halftime. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Spencer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Makes the catch. It's Reese. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him wide open. Smashes ahead. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent. and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking.
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Pulled down for the tackle.
And the defense comes up with a good stop. And here's the thing, great job, great rush integrity, making sure they didn't let him scramble around, make a big play. Now down by 3, your decision, try to kick it or maybe force it and try to go for it.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Got a man. It's Harmon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Green. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hokies have taken it inside the 20. The give out of the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Truckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire. And how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, look out. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force it.
Turning it on!
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hokies will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Complete. The offense coughs it up. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does does what well and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending